We're here at Scranton at Nyack Park, and we're asking people about ghosts. This is Ghost Talk on the Street.
Ghost Talk on the Street. The Dead Children's Playground is a local legend associated with Nyack Park in Scranton, PA. This name comes from stories about the playground being haunted by the spirits of children. According to local legend, the playground is built on top of an old cemetery where many children from the late 1800s and early 1900s are buried. Disturbing or removing graves during the park's construction is believed to have led to hauntings. Visitors have reported various paranormal activities, such as seeing ghostly apparitions of children, hearing unexplained laughter, or crying, and witnessing toys moving by themselves. More unsettling encounters include feeling an unexpected cold touch, being pushed or scratched by an unseen force, and experiencing sudden nausea or headaches. The playground's history adds to the mystery, with tales of a trolley car accident in 1903 that claimed several children's lives in the area. Will the people in the park know about the legend, or will they have stories of their own?
We're not exactly local. We live, I guess, like 50 minutes south from here.
Yeah.
And if you go another 50 minutes south, you'll end up in Jim Thorpe. That place is crazy haunted. They got a haunted prison. They have haunted hotels.
Really?
There's like, yeah, it's wild. And then I don't remember where the other Dead Children's Playground is. It's in some other state. Yeah, it's in a different state. Yeah. And then we're just looking around like, well, what's around here? And it's like, there's a Dead Children's Playground in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And we're in it right now. There are two parks in here.
Okay.
And one of them is built on a cemetery. And there was a trolley accident, I think in the 1920s, something like that, and a bunch of children. So, yeah, this place is apparently haunted.
Yeah.
So, you said before we were rolling that you are not local, but you are staying in a hotel near here that is haunted.
It's supposedly haunted, yeah.
Okay,
it's the Lackawanna train station. It's the Radisson, but it used to be a train station. And I just happened to see that it was possibly or very haunted.
Yeah. How did you find this out? Was it like something you saw online, or when you walked in?
Yeah, it was like a review.
Okay.
And I'm like, I guess I'll stay there.
And then you chose. You're like, that's where I want to stay.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Right on. So can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts or aliens or Bigfoot, urban legends, like that sort of thing? Do you believe in any of that?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Does it happen to be ghosts?
Yeah, I'll believe in ghosts.
All right.
I might see a ghost tonight in my hotel room.
Right on. So, if you go and there's a room of 10 to 30 people, and you just go and say, "Hey, who here has seen something they couldn't explain?"
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people raise their hand. Like, yeah, I've seen something that I couldn't explain. They might not know how to correctly attribute it because, this could have been ghost, Zephyr, alien. Some people, if they're religious, this is an angel, this is a demon, that sort of thing. But they've seen something they couldn't explain. Do you have any experiences that you believe you were not able to explain with the information you had at hand, or do you know anyone personally that has a story where they're like, "Oh no, listen, I know this happened," but it's like, wow, that's a wild story.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Several experiences that I'm just like, that's different.
Can you share one or two with us? Something?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think as a kid, when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 or so.
Okay.
I was going to bed. I grew up in Colorado.
Okay.
And I saw what I thought was a man entering my room, and it wasn't my dad, and he was dressed in 1800s garb. And as he entered my room from the hallway into the room, he just disappeared. And I, to this day, I still remember that. At what age did you stop living in that house? But what I really want to know, the information I'm really looking for is, do you know if that area was known to be haunted? Was it a very old house? Well, I mean, there's a lot of history in that area of Colorado, and in that time, that was a pioneering kind of town. And
did this happen more than once? This was something where?
No, it was just that
the one time.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I've been to the Shining Hotel in Colorado in Estes Park. That's where what's his name? The author. Stephen King is where he wrote this is where he came up with the idea, and he wrote the book, and it was because that hotel was supposedly really haunted.
Yeah,
and I've been to it and visited it.
Okay.
And,
That's excellent. Do you still live in Colorado?
No, I'm in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think Colorado, there's supposed to be all kinds of unspoiled.
Well, I did in my town where I'm from, Fort Collins. I did the ghost tour, like through Old Town and stuff, and I learned some things. Oh, but this hotel I'm staying at, I like researched a little bit about the ghost story, and the whole thing was that it used to be a train station.
Okay.
And I think there was a morgue in there, and they were transporting a bunch of like bodies by train, and they would keep them there.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I'm staying there.
Yeah. And you did this on purpose. You were like, that's the spot.
On purpose.
I don't know. There was the Hilton or the Renaissance, and the Hilton looked kind of drab. So I was like, this looks cooler. It's got some character.
That's cool. We were actually talking. Our anniversary's in September, and it's like maybe this year for our anniversary we stay at the haunted one. There's one that's really haunted. I think it's Bethlehem.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
which is maybe 2 hours south of here, but again, only like an hour and 10 south from us where we live.
There's like a lady that's supposed to haunt it.
Yes.
That she loved going there, and then after she died, people would start seeing her around.
Sadly, if you want to go to that room, you have to like book like years in advance sometimes.
Everybody wants that one.
So we're probably going to stay at a regular room this time, but eventually, living this close, we're going to have to stay in that room.
The Stanley Hotel's cool. That's the one in Estes Park in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is freaking sick.
I was reading The Shining, the book.
Yeah.
And I got a call. This is weird. This is like one of those unexplained things.
I should video that.
Okay, so I was reading The Shining, and I got a call on my phone. I like just picked it up and read a couple of chapters, and then I got a call or a missed call on my phone, and I looked where it was from, and it was from a number in Estes Park, which is like not a very big place.
Yeah, it sounded like.
So it was like the hotel was calling me. It knew I was reading the book. I swear to God, it's the weirdest thing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. Do you follow like anybody's teachings about like frequencies? Because that's what that sounds like to me. Like you were on that frequency,
possibly,
and then something just like, well, we're gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you follow?
No.
It's kind of obscure. Like Tony Robbins would do it. Bob Proctor, when he was alive, spoke a lot about frequency. There's a lot of.
I've seen Ghostbusters.
Holistic. There you go. Don't cross the streams. Now it's okay. No. That's wild. That does look a lot like. That's like when you're thinking about somebody and then all of a sudden they call you.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I forget what that's called. There's a die something connection where two people like just sync up like that and connect. That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the stories, man.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Hopefully you see us all.
Alright, so we're constantly being told by TV and media that we aren't good enough. This constant bombardment can create anxiety so strong that it can push us to ignore the truth of our own value. And the majority of us don't even know it's going on. How is this happening? Well, it's because we count TV as an authority. I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. Whenever there's a catastrophe or breaking news, what do? We turn on the TV and we rely on it to tell us what's happening and how we should react. Now, networks are driven by profits. This means that what we're seeing isn't about truth. It's about what sells, what keeps us hooked, and usually what makes us feel inadequate. Because if we feel inadequate, they can sell us things to help us feel adequate. Here's the thing. If you constantly expose your body to, I'm not good enough, you will feel and act like not good enough. What you need is a way to expose yourself to calmness and peace. That's where Spirit Sync comes in. These are designed to act like a shield against the stress and anxiety that TV and media create. And let's be clear, I recognize I'm on a screen right now, telling you this will help you, just like the other advertisers do. If this idea doesn't feel right to you, that's perfectly okay. I'm not here to push something you don't need. But if you're looking for a way to fight back against the anxiety that the media can cause, this might just be the tool you've been looking for. For those who prefer to support the channel in another way, buy a coloring book and use it to relax and unwind. No pressure, we have options. My goal is simple: to provide tools that help you find balance and peace in a world that's constantly trying to throw you off.
Here we go. You gotta have good audio. All right, so I'm just going to ask you on camera. So you hadn't heard about the Dead Children's Legend of Pennsylvania, the Dead Children's Playground?
Yeah.
That's crazy, because there's a really famous legend for dead children, the Dead Children's Playground. Is it Michigan? I don't remember now. But it's in a different state. And I had no idea, living only an hour south of here, that we have our own Dead Children's Playground here. It's supposedly haunted. We have actually gone up here and done little ghost searches and whatnot. We did not find anything the one time that we were here. We'll definitely be trying again, just because, whatever. But anyway, I want to ask, do you believe in the possibility of ghosts or aliens or cryptids, Bigfoot, that sort of thing? Are you open to that sort of thing?
You know what? I don't really go either way.
You don't go either way. Wow, you're the first person that has said that to us. That's interesting. Okay, so if you don't go either way, do you have memory or of seeing something maybe that you could not explain? You're not attributing it to anything specific, but it's that's unexplainable. That's an anomaly.
Not really in that sense. I've had deja vu.
Deja vu?
Yeah.
Is that something that happens with you pretty regularly? Or dreams or anything like that?
Dreams every once in a while.
Every once in a while you'll have deja vu dreams. Do you have you had any profound deja vu? Something where it was wow, that was really, really close.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any stories you want to share with us about your deja vu kind of?
It was pretty personal.
That's fine. What do you think causes deja vu? You're actually, forget deja vu. What do you think causes yours? Do you think that you're tuning into something, or there's a big guy in the sky looking out for you, trying to give you a hand? What are your thoughts on this? Or have you not really thought of it a lot yet?
I've thought about it. I'm not entirely sure. Some things just aren't that easily explained, I guess.
Respect that. Thank you so much for your time.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Is it okay if we put this on our YouTube channel, Super Horror Show?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.